Well, remodeling small bathrooms, it can be difficult due to space restrictions, of course, but that just means you have to get a little creative. Rebath and More's president, Jon Witmer, is here to give us tips today on Good Day PA. It does seem like, you walk into like maybe a powder room or a small bathroom and you think, what can I really do in here? There's such limited space. But thankfully, there are things we can do, right?
Yeah, there are some options, especially if you have a bathtub. One of the biggest impacts you can have is to remove that bathtub and put a shower in place. And if you put a clear shower door, you're not changing the size of the room, but you're changing the perception of the room.
Right.
The other thing you can do is remove that bathtub and put in a corner neo-angle shower, and that will give you more room. And again, if you go with a clear shower door, it'll seem even larger.
And I've never heard of this neo-angle shower.
Yeah.
It's just a fancy way to say like corner.
Just a fancy way to say corner shower. Now, I should also point out with both of those options, you should only consider those if you have a bathtub somewhere else in your house, because you don't want to negatively affect the resale value of your house by not having any bathtub.
Good point. Very good point. Plus, folks like me really love bath time,
That's
so
right.
I need a bathtub for sure. What about some other fixtures besides the shower and bath? What can you do there?
A lot of small baths have a pretty large vanity cabinet. So one thing you can do is remove that vanity cabinet, or even if you have a large pedestal sink, remove that and put in a petite pedestal.
Okay.
And so there is such a thing called a petite pedestal, made to save space. So just for general guidelines, code requires a minimum of 21 inches between the edge of that sink and the wall. But really, to be comfortable, you want at least 30 inches. So just some dimensions to keep in mind when you're shopping for fixtures. You want to have enough space in the bathroom. And if you need to add back in storage that you're losing by removing that vanity, you can add a cabinet over the toilet to give you some extra storage.
That's a good point, because I would think in a small bathroom, maybe you don't have that linen closet or you don't have the storage, so that's why you want that bigger fixture. But yeah, put it over.
Yeah, put it up on the wall and out of the way and save space. Yep.
And then there's a tip that you say we can just do ourselves even.
Yeah, a couple things you can do yourself. First of all, painting is the most obvious one. To paint it with a nice bright color. Again, it doesn't give you any additional space, but it makes the room seem larger. Another trick you can do is add a larger mirror too. Just the reflecting of light is going to make the room seem bigger as well.
Sure.
If you're really handy, and you could replace the lighting too, just having bright lights will make the room seem larger as well.
That's a good idea. So the big mirror and then the clear shower door obviously just makes it feel more spacious.
Yes, absolutely.
And now I understand you have a really great offer going on right now. So folks have been considering this, it's really the time to do it.
It is the time, and it is a busy time of the year. So if you are considering it, now's the time to call us and get on the schedule, because it's filling up. It's home show season, so it's a busy time, which is great. But we do have certainly some slots available.
Okay.
Go to our Facebook page. We have a $450 off offer. It's right on the header. You can't miss it. Click on that, fill in your information. Or feel free to give us a call and mention the Facebook offer. We'd be happy to set it up over the phone as well.
That's a really generous offer. And just to remind folks, you're located right there in Lancaster.
Yeah, on Centerville Road, just off of Route 30, so convenient for everyone.
Perfect. Jon, thanks for being with us.
Yeah,
you really help us kind of brighten our spaces up and just feel good about where we live. We appreciate it. Thanks, Jon.